Hey guys, and welcome back to Storytime with Miss Madison. Today we're going to be reading another classic story. This one is Snow White, and it's not the Disney version. It's just another story that I picked up at the store, but it looks really great, so let's get started. Snow White. Once upon a time, there lived a princess named Snow White. She was the most beautiful girl in the land. So her evil stepmother, the queen, sent her away from the castle forever. Snow White came upon a cottage in the woods, and 7 little men who lived there invited her to stay with them. Snow White helped around the house, and they all got along and lived very happily together. But in time, the queen learned that Snow White was living in the woods with 7 little men. And so she dressed up like an old woman and set off with a poisoned apple to find Snow White and trick her. "Hello, my dear," she said. "Would you like an apple?" And Snow White, not recognizing her evil stepmother, smiled and said, "That's very kind of you. I love apples. Thank you so much." But the prince knew of the evil stepmother's plan to poison Snow White, and so he rushed from the castle as fast as he could, and he grabbed the poison apple from Snow White's hand just as she was about to take a bite. Snow White's evil stepmother ran away in fear, vowing never to return to the forest or to the kingdom. The prince and Snow White fell deeply in love, and they were soon married. And the prince's royal family, the 7 dwarves, and all of Snow White's animal friends came to the forest wedding. Snow White and the prince lived happily ever after, ruling over the kingdom. The end. That was the story of Snow White. It's not the Disney version, obviously, but I still think that it was a great book, and I think that that was a good way to spend our afternoon reading that awesome book. Anyways, that's all that I have for you guys today, so I will see you in the next one.